Which country hosted the 17th BRICS Summit 2025? Right answer is option C, Brazil. World Sustainable Development Summit 2026 was held in which city? Right answer is option D, New Delhi. What is the official theme of Plast India 2026? Right answer is option C, Bharat Next. Where was the 56th World Economic Forum annual meeting held? Right answer is option A, Davos, Switzerland. Which city hosted first edition of India International Conference on Democracy and Election Management? Right answer is option A, New Delhi. Where was the India AI Impact Summit 2026 held? Right answer is option A, New Delhi. Which state hosted the National Textiles Ministers Conference 2026? Right answer is option C, Assam. Which city hosted Bharat Electricity Summit 2026? Right answer is option A, New Delhi. Gulf Food 2026 was held in which city? Right answer is option C, Dubai. Which city hosted the 28th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth? Right answer is option D, New Delhi. Where was the World Government Summit 2026 held? Right answer is option B, Dubai, UAE. Which state won the Best State for Promotion of Aviation and Ecosystem award at Wings India 2026? Right answer is option B, Uttarakhand. Where was the 11th India International Science Festival 2025 held? Right answer is option C, Panchkula, Haryana. Where was the 60th All India Conference of Directors General and Inspectors General of Police held? Right answer is option A, Raipur. Which city hosted WHO Traditional Medicine Global Summit 2025? Right answer is option A, New Delhi. Which city hosted the inaugural Earth Summit 2025-26? Right answer is option D, Hyderabad. Which country hosted the G20 Summit 2025? Right answer is option B, South Africa. Where was the 30th CII Partnership Summit 2025 held? Right answer is option B, Visakhapatnam. Which country hosted COP30 International Climate Conference? Right answer is option A, Brazil. Which country will host the COP31 Climate Summit 2026? Right answer is option A, Turkey. Which country hosted 46th and 47th ASEAN Summits 2025? Right answer is option D, Malaysia. Which country became the 11th member of ASEAN? Right answer is option D, East Timor. Which city hosted the 22nd All India TDS Conference? Right answer is option D, Bhopal. Where was the India Mobile Congress 2025 held? Right answer is option A, New Delhi. Which country hosted the 8th International Solar Alliance Assembly in 2025? Right answer is option A, India. Where was the 11th World Green Economy Summit held? Right answer is option C, Dubai. Where was the 16th Armed Forces Conference held? Right answer is option A, Kolkata. Which country hosted 25th SCO Summit 2025? Right answer is option B, China. Where has PM Modi inaugurated Semicon India 2025? Right answer is option C, New Delhi. Which city hosted 68th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference 2025? Right answer is option D, Bridgetown, Barbados. In which city will India host the 5th Coast Guard Global Summit 2027? Right answer is option D, Chennai. Which city hosted the Global Spiritual Tourism Conclave 2025? Right answer is option A, Ujjain. Which country hosted 2025 NATO Summit? Right answer is option C, Netherlands. Where was the Youth Spiritual Summit 2025 held? Right answer is option A, Varanasi. Where was the 20th session of the United Nations Forum on Forests held? Right answer is option A, New York, USA. India hosted the first assembly of the International Big Cat Alliance in which city? Right answer is option C, New Delhi. Which country hosted 51st G7 Summit 2025? Right answer is option C, Canada. Who inaugurated the National Conference on Environment 2025? Right answer is option D, Draupadi Murmu. 10th edition of Raisina Dialogue 2025 held in which city? Right answer is option A, New Delhi. Which country hosted the AI Action Summit 2025? Right answer is option C, France. Where was first International Conference on Glaciers Preservation 2025 held? Right answer is option A, Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Where was the World Government Summit 2025 held? Right answer is option A, Dubai. Where was 8th Indian Ocean Conference 2025 been held? Right answer is option D, Muscat, Oman. Where was the 11th BRICS Environment Ministers meeting held? Right answer is option C, Brasilia, Brazil. Where was first BIMSTEC Youth Summit 2025 held? Right answer is option C, Gandhinagar. Where will the 12th BRICS Parliamentary Forum be held in 2026? Right answer is option D, India. Where was World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit Waves 2025 being held recently? Right answer is option C, Mumbai. Where was the United Nations Ocean Conference 2025 held? Right answer is option A, France. Which state is the host of 28th National Conference on A Governance? Right answer is option C. Andhra Pradesh. The World Sustainable Development Summit 2026 was held in which city? Right answer is option D. New Delhi. Where was 10th Quad Foreign Ministers Meeting 2025 held? Right answer is option C. Washington, D.C., USA. Where was the 2025 World Hydrogen Summit held? Right answer is option D. Rotterdam, Netherlands. Which city was the host of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Davas Convention 2025? Right answer is option C. Bhubaneswar, Orissa. Where has the first BIMSTEC traditional music festival been held? Right answer is option D. New Delhi. Which country will host the 18th BRICS Summit in 2026? Share your answer in this video's comment section. Now see you soon in the next coming informative video. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for new updates and notifications.